Okay, we are continuing with special right triangles. But we are looking at 30, 60, 90 degree triangles instead today. Okay, we're still special right triangles. So let's start off by drawing our right triangle. Are you okay with the fact that the angles are 30, 60, and 90 degrees? Yeah, right? You should be, because all those angles add up to what? 180. So just like with the 45, 45, 90, you have that 90 degrees and the two 45s add to 90. Same here, right? That 30 and 60 add to 90. These are the only two types of special right triangles, though. The 30, 60, 90 and the 45, 45, 90. Now our side lengths are going to change a little bit. We have been talking, and you have known forever, that the longest side in a right triangle is the hypotenuse, right? The reason it's the longest side is because it's across from the largest angle. So the longest side will be across from the largest angle. This side, for a 30, 60, 90, we are calling 2S. 2S. What do you think the smallest side of this triangle is going to be? The side across from where? I think I heard it. So let me repeat what I just said. The largest side is across from the 90-degree angle because it's the largest angle. What side is going to be the smallest side? The side across from the 30-degree angle, right? It's the smallest angle. And in this case, we are going to call that side S. I'm not changing up letters on you, okay? It's still going to be an S. The side across from 60 is S radical 3. So this is like what we did with the 45, 45, 90s. I'm giving you what we're labeling those sides. Now, it is exactly like the 45, 45, 90s. You are following the same steps. Okay, so you don't need to rewrite these if you don't want to, but what is step 1? Label your sides. Okay, same thing, except we have new labels. What was our step 2? Solve for S. Same thing. What's our step 3? Plug in S. Okay, exact same steps, different labels. Are you okay with that? Okay, so let's try it. So I'm giving you this triangle, and I'm telling you that this angle is 30 degrees. What does this angle have to be? 60, right? There's no other option because it has to equal 180. So whether I give you that angle of 60 degrees or not, you should know that if one angle's 30, the other one has to be 60. Are we okay with that? Okay. I'll give you another second to finish copying that triangle. And we're going to go through our steps. We're going to do it together. Step 1, label. So across from 30 is S. Across from 60, S radical 3. Across from 90, 2S. So same thing as before, different labels. What is step 2? Solve for S. Where can I solve for S? The hypotenuse. How do I get S by itself? Divide by 2. S equals 7. What is step 3? Plug in S, which means Y equals 7 and X equals 7 radical 3. Are we okay with that? Okay, so let's try another one. So I want you to take a second. I don't want you to solve anything, but I want you to label all your sides. So let's start there. Let's see where our mistakes are happening. So label all the sides. Do we have labels done? Yeah? Okay, so if you labeled correctly, you should have S radical 3, and 2S. Do you have all that? Awesome. Solve for S. It's already solved for. You'll notice that every time I circle what S is, so I know I have to use that piece. You don't have to circle it. I do it because it helps me remember, okay, now I'm going to take what I have circled and plug it in for S in the other two sides. So Y is 4 radical 3. X equals 8. 4 times 2. What's the question? Up here I had to divide because I needed to know what S was. So this was 14 equals 2S. I didn't know what S was, so I divided by 2 so I could have S equals a number. Here I didn't even have to do that because it says S is 4. Okay, so that's why I say you have to solve for S. You have to know what S is before you can start plugging things in. Now, second and fifth period both said that this seemed easier than Monday. It's the exact same as Monday. Okay, I promise it is. But you have now seen it once and we've practiced it. It's the exact same. So I'm going to give you 2 problems that I want you to try from start to finish. You can do it by yourself. You can do it with your group. Okay, I'm going to flip and do it. Hold on. Okay. So I want you to take these 2 problems. I want you to label, I want you to solve for S, and I want you to find the missing side lengths. You can either do it by yourself or with your group. Okay? Okay, across from 30 is S. Across from 60 is S radical 3. Across from 90 is 2S. So that's how you should have everything labeled. Now we're solving for S. I can solve for S here. To get S by itself, to solve for S, I'm going to divide by 2. The 2's cancel here, and they simplify here. So S is 4 radical 2, because 8 divided by 2 is 4. Do we get that? No? Do we see it now? Okay. What is y? 4 radical 2. Nope, because y is just s. And then x, I do 4 radical 2 times that radical 3, which is 4 radical 6. And I know 6 does not simplify, so I'm just going to leave it like that. Okay. Are we okay with that? Okay, so let's label the second one S radical 3, and 2s. So again, I can use the hypotenuse to solve for s, and again, I'm going to divide by 2. When I do that, these 2's cancel, and the 6 and the 2 reduce. So s is what? 3 radical 6. Okay, you can't simplify the 6 and the radical and the 2 because they're both not in the radicals. But I can simplify the 6 on the outside and the 2. So A equals 3 radical 6. B is 3 radical 6 times radical 3. What is radical 6 times radical 3? 18. Now, you need to ask yourself whether 18 simplifies. And my answer to that is that it does. Right? Because 18 is 9 times 2, and then 3 times 3. So I have a pair of 3's. This 3 on the outside stays, and then I'm simplifying the radical 18. So the 3 comes out, the 2 stays inside. Final answer for B is 9 radical 2. How did we do? Okay, so you have your homework assignment tonight. I want you to try it to the best of your ability so we can see where we're messing up.